unterschiedlichen Ebenen stattfinden werden. Also wir sind großer Geldgeber bei der EPF. Mit über ungefähr 25% stellen wir ja auch bereits jetzt viele Mittel für die Ukraine zur Verfügung. Und ja, das war's. Also, gut, danke.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm doing fine, and it's good to be here in Spain, but I have to say that looking at the weather, it's good, but looking at what we have to discuss, we have very serious topics to discuss. First, of course, Ukraine. So Ukraine it seems that they are doing fine, but still, it's a lot to do. So we initiated the program of 1 million rounds for Ukraine, and we have to continue with that. So we are not yet there. So we have delivered less. We have to do more, and then we have to ask actually from ourselves that can we do more? And my answer here is clearly that yes, we can. Yes, we can do more, and then we have a couple of options for that. First, definitely we have to dig into our stockpiles. Secondly, definitely we have to look how much we can refurbish the old rounds. And thirdly, if that's also not enough, then we need to look onto the option to buy from the third countries. So anyway, the goal is still the same, so to deliver in 1 year 1 million rounds to Ukraine. But also the other options to help Ukraine. So this is very, very important to have the feedback from Ukrainians and to see what we can do more. Secondly, definitely what is going on in Sahel at the moment. So we are very worried in these developments what we see in Sahel, and I truly hope that we can have also some better understanding from the French colleagues what they are saying, how they see the situation. But nevertheless, the European Union has to have the common approach here. So this is very important. So these are the main topics, but definitely we will have more on the table, some details. Yes, please. Yes, well, we means European Union as an entity, because yes, Estonia can say that we have given all when we take our GNI, so we have given more even when we take our GNI share. But nevertheless, we know that to give 1 million rounds to Ukraine in 1 year, we have now even passed the halfway, let's say. So because 6 months are gone. 6 months is ahead, so and definitely the revision has to be in place, and also to take the clear understanding that what is the momentum and what needs to be done. As I see it, when we talk about the refurbishment, there are many countries who have rounds in their stockpiles which can be refurbished at lower price when we buy the new ones. So definitely, of course, when I've spoken also to the Commission, I know that the industry is also ramping up. So we see that the industry can produce more, but that's not enough. Still not enough. Even when we can achieve by the end of the year or in the beginning of the next year the capacity to produce 1 million rounds in 1 year, it's still not enough. So because many countries will buy for themselves. Some of the industries will sell it to the third countries, so this is still not enough. So still all the options have to be on the table. Producing more, refurbishing the old ones, and also, if necessary, to buy from the third countries. So these are the options, and we know that if we are not doing that, then more lives will be lost in Ukraine, unfortunately. Well, we see that they are doing some progress in Torvas Tokmak. So Tokmak is at the moment a hotspot. So they try to take the Tokmak city. When they can achieve that, then they can cut some of the supply lines for Russian army. which is very, very important. So let's hope that they will be successful, but let's also understand that it's a very, very hard work what they are doing there. So basically they are moving like centimeter by centimeter because the minefields are very big, and it's not easy because also Russians can reach them. So it is very difficult. So, but as we see also from the last night that they also influencing or affecting Russians on Russian soil. So the last night attack in Pskov airfield was actually very close to Estonia. So from birds fly, this is basically 30 kilometers from Estonian border. So we are monitoring very closely the situation also in our neighborhood, but hope that Ukrainians can go through to Tokmak and to the Azov Sea.
Minister, do you fear that the slow progress of the counter-offensive up until now means that even that target of 1 million may not be enough? The amount of artillery shells that the Ukrainians are having to fire to make even incremental progress is so high that we might even need to look again at that target and raise it?
Well, we said from the beginning that, that 1 million basically is the minimum what they need, because when we take the consumption, so then we talk about 6,000 to 7,000 rounds per day. In the highest days, Russians use 60 and 70,000 rounds, so 10 times more. So we all understand that even when we send 1 million rounds, this helps Ukraine, and then of course they need that. And what is the advantage of our rounds is that they are more precise, and that they will help Ukrainians more than the Russian shells and rounds. So this is the advantage what we have, and definitely all the Ukrainians have to use the rounds as effectively as they can.
Right now, the eighth tranche of the EPF.
Proposal to use 20 billion euros for the long term?
Well, definitely we are supporting any kind of proposal which brings new money. And we all understand that to ramp up the production and to bring new aid to Ukraine, we need fresh money. So we all understand that. So I would even look, for beyond that, that in one moment for the next 5 years budget, where probably we need to increase even this amount, because just imagine that when we take the European Union GDP in total, it's 16 trillions. So when we take the peace facility, which is 4.6 billion, this is 0.03%. 0.3%. So this is what we have given to Ukraine. And obviously when we take all this money, then we can do more, and this is one of the goals, and definitely this 20 billion helps to achieve that goal. Sorry, yes.
Right now, Hungary has blocked the payout of the eighth tranche. Do you see any way to overcome this row between Hungary and Ukraine?
Well, we have to push Hungary to explain even more, and also maybe bilaterally to talk with the Hungarians, because also Hungary has to understand that this war at the moment defines also the future of European security. So, and this is why it's for all of us, especially on the eastern flank of NATO and European Union, so important to help Ukraine and so important to win this war.
It is so crystal clear from your perspective, but what is the motivation of Hungary? How do you see it?
The motivation of Hungary is the unity of European Union.
To block it all the time.
Oh, okay, sorry. So, to be honest, I don't know that. So, or I might have some understandings, but I don't want to make speculations. I want to talk about these things, what we can change, and definitely one thing what we can change is to influence and to explain to Hungary also that this is the moment of unity, what we need to keep in European Union, in NATO, in order to help Ukraine, because this defines the security architecture for the Europe.
Prime Minister Orban is openly saying that the Ukraine cannot win the war, that it's almost lost. That's what he's saying in interviews. So it's not.
And I'm saying that Ukraine can win, and I believe in that. So I believe in that, and I see that they can do, and no Ukrainian can say that they will not win this war. Every Ukrainian you ask, they will say that we will fight until we take back all our lands.
But where's the European unity? unity if you've got a head of government openly giving a different view?
Well, we have had different opinions in European Union also earlier, so this is not the news. But nevertheless, at the end of the day, at the European level, we will find a consensus, and I also believe that here we will find a consensus finally. So thank you very much.
Thank you. One question concerning numbers. Earlier you said we are 6 months through the one-year target of 1 million rounds. Do you have any recent figures? So how much was produced and delivered?
Well, we will have the latest numbers, but as far I know that we have commitments for around 226,000, but less is delivered yet. So this is important that we also deliver what we have promised. So, but nevertheless, even when we have 1/4 commitments, then still a lot need to be done yet. So thank you.
I just saw that, yeah, I saw this.